Hello, hi, I'm Ling, and these are my teammates. All of us are from University of Reading, studying Finance and Business Management, and we are in our final year. So previously we have just won a competition, and let me introduce myself. I'm Ling, and
I'm Carmen, and I'm a third year Finance and Business Management student.
Hi, I'm Nash. I'm the same as Carmen and Jing. We are classmates, and I like chocolate.
I'm Edward. My class is same as Ling, Carmen, and Avienash. So we all came from same background.
Yeah. So I think like we attended a CIMB 3D Conquest Challenge for the Fintech round somewhere in December, but the entire competition actually took us about 4 months from the first round all the way up to regionals, and it was quite a journey. So we had a long amount of time where we had to come together, work into coming up with a solution, and it took many nights of us staying up on Skype, discussing and coming up with what we believed was the best solution that we could give for the competition. What do you think, Ling?
yeah, I think it was an interesting competition. It was a fintech competition where we were required to come up with an innovative idea to challenge the banking behavior of the current Malaysian system. So at first we are just business students and we are running dry on ideas. So like we actually brainstormed and we did our research, and finally when I proposed that we come up with an idea that's developing a financial literacy app for the teenagers. My teammates like it and we actually work on it, and I would say that my teammate has actually bring this idea to the next level. Like we developed the prototype and we present it to the judges that were really amazed by our idea. So I think it was a long journey, but it definitely required commitment from each of us. But we made it because we believe in this together, and I think teamwork is the major part of this whole thing that brings us together, and like it made us to where we are today. So like just share your experience like in the competition.
Yeah, so we went for 2 hackathons, one in the Malaysia in-country round and 1 round in the regional round. And it was a great experience going for hackathons. For example, we created the design for the app all on the fly during those 30 hours of competing twice. Our designer here, Carmen, maybe you want to elaborate on how fun it was?
Well, we didn't really know what to do at first, but then when we came up with the idea and all, we thought that in order to actually give people a better idea of what we are trying to tell them, we actually came up with a prototype, and we designed it such that it's like the how do I say it, like the bank, like CIMB's app.
Exactly.
But it's our version of it, which is the version for the children. And then for the finals, which is the regional round, we actually changed up the idea, the design, making it more minimalist and simple, for users to use. And Edward was doing all the research and all for us.
Yeah, so basically the research part would be caters to every one of our teammates' needs. Like for example, Ling needs a financial statement to prove whether it is correct or not, and then after that needs to cater the design, whether look for sources for Carmen to put it in, maybe icon somewhere. We need to try to get a more animated icons in order to cater to children needs, and after that someone need to get a proven sources to cater the speaker needs. For example, Avienash needs more facts that actually can support. So it's really fun to look at all the news that actually can support. It's actually a lot of sources available and actually enhance our knowledge on that part of the world.
To add on to Edward's contribution, Edward also spent a lot of time working with me on making sure our presentation was seamless. Because as someone who seeks perfection when we present, and when we present our ideas, we believe that the idea is only as important as how well it's presented. Edward played a very big role in ensuring the flow of our presentation, as well as making sure that when I spoke to the judges, whatever I was saying was substantiated with fantastic slides and would be able to keep up with my pace of speaking without me ever having to go next slide or having to give him the look to change a slide, so that it seemed so perfectly in sync, so perfectly in motion. It looked like we had been practicing for hours ahead of time instead of like 10 minutes before we had to go on stage.
I actually have to agree that both of you actually work very well. Like the few hours before the competition, two of them actually practice, refine on the slide and practice again and again. So I think that's what they made it.
Another thing that I felt that our team did very well is while we took the competition extremely seriously and took a very big amount of time preparing for it, when we were at the competition itself, I felt we were nice enough to go and speak to the other teams. We went and made a lot of lasting friendships along the way, meeting people from all sorts of backgrounds, countries and universities. We managed to become good friends with our fellow friends from Indonesia, from the University of...
Holistic team?
Yeah, we can't exactly remember the university right now. If you're watching this video, I'm sorry.
Shout out for holistic team.
Yeah, and then we became friends with the coding teams from UC and so on. So we managed to make some very good lasting friendships that I think is very great. That while it's important to compete and show your best, I also believe that its social impact and the social aspect of doing these things are very important, and it's about making true connections through our own actions.
Yeah, like we get to meet a lot of talented young people during the competition like us, like how we they really put in effort, and we are really amazed. Like during the competition, during the hackathon, like almost the whole place, the competition, every team are not sleeping like throughout the night. Like everyone stay up throughout the night, and it was really a hackathon. Like people really work hard for it, and we feel that the passion for it from every team. So we are actually very grateful that we get to compete with such competent team, and we learn from each other. So I think it was really a great experience to be able to network with this like-minded people.
I think the competition mode, it's hackathon, so that you can see the persistency of everyone of us, everyone of the team itself, like putting effort in order to get a perfect solution to the case itself. Like we can see different track, and then we are taking fintech as our main track, but we can see how the data science works. Like we know about more insights about the data science and even coding, because we don't know how to code, but they actually can be a very, very nice coder and very nice data scientist. You just imagine, wow, how can it be very wonderful, something like that.
So a little add on to it is that our competition is quite different in the sense that we have 3 groups, so it's called 3D Conquest. So we have 3 groups of competition ongoing. One is Fintech, then another one is data science, and another one is for coding. So we get to meet people that's really from the technical side, like they are really hardcore coders, and
data crunching.
And then we are from the business student, like all of us. So I would say that it's a mixture of like people around, like a melting pot of culture. What do you think?
And I think although none of us were from computer science background, we knew nothing about coding, we found our way around it. We used wireframing instead to come up with our prototype. And I think another thing that made us different is that although we worked hard, we knew how to have fun as well. We knew when to take breaks and have meals, and
I think just to give a concluding statement, this is our message from Team Jake is that we want to give our fellow University of Reading students this message. No matter how ill-equipped you feel, no matter how scared you are of failing, I think that you all should give it a chance to compete and try your best. Because even if you fail, like we have failed many times before in different competitions, you learn so much. And who knows, eventually you will win one day. So keep trying until you succeed. With that, this is Team Jake from University of Reading, signing off.
Signing off.